The algorithm that we are going to see is the mean shift algorithm. What is mean shift algorithm? From the name itself, the that is that the point we can understand that the points moving towards some other point. That is, the points are moving towards the denser regions here when the clusters are formed. So, technically speaking, it is an unsupervised machine learning algorithm or a hierarchical based algorithm, um, and or it is a mode seeking algorithm. From the picture, we can say that see, this one is these are all clusters. Okay, when clusters have all the data points with similar characteristics. Okay, and this is a center point, and this is another cluster with all the same data points, and this cluster and this cluster data points also similar with few features. So what it does is this data point just shifts to this cluster, move towards this cluster. So this is how clusters, they kind of move towards really denser regions. That means the data point shifts towards the highly denser regions. So this works iteratively again and again until the every data point, similar data points or similar data points with feature characteristics or converges to the very high dense region. This is how this mean shift algorithms work. This is completely in contrast with k-means algorithm, where we have to mention the number of centroids, and according to the centroids, similar data points are joined or clubbed with the centroid. I mean, data points are clubbed with the centroid. But here in mean shift, all the data points are moved toward very high dense regions. This is what they explain. This is what this diagram explains. So what are the key concept? How it is done, or the back side working of algorithm is based on a Gaussian formula. With this is the one which where they say the KDE, that is okay, is f underscore k user estimated PDF with this formula. N is the number of points, D is the dimensionality, UI represents each data point, K is the kernel function, H is the bandwidth. Bandwidth is the radius of how many points to be considered. Now, what are the other factors that are considered in this mean shift algorithm? Is the bandwidth, that is the radius of how many points to be considered, convergence, how the data points are moving towards the dense regions, the bandwidth is the weighing the data points when calculating the mean shift vector. Mean shift vector is the movement of the data point toward the dense regions, and the Python implementation from the Skit library is from sklearn.cluster import mean shift. This is the variable created to initialize this function, that is mean shift. This is just a variable name, underscore shift is equal to mean shift, um, open close bracket, and this is a fit method where x is the input and this is a predict in the model, and the model is created after this. So how it is different from the k means? In k means we give the number of centroids, and number of centroids. When k we specify the data points, similar data points are joined around the centroids. But in mean shift, it's a mode seeking algorithm where the most common values of in the data points are grouped around those data points. So that means they are moved towards the highly concentrated dense region. That is why that is a mode seeking algorithm, and K means is a centroid based algorithm where the data points revolves around the centroid.